hits as they blew out Baltimore 10-0. The Chicago Cubs completed a short 2-game sweep as they bested the visiting Indians 4-3. The Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-0. The Bo Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-3. The Yankees brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. The Miami Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-3. Robinson Cano was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Mets bested the Pirates 13-2. The Brew Crew earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The St. Louis Cardinals completed a 3-game
downtown San Diego and Petco Park on a Thursday night. We start the road trip with the first of 4 between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Stay tuned for Padres baseball next on the show. Joey Lebansky will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now to the plate, Justin Turner. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Margot is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a fairly painless. Hyunjin Ryu will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, these are one of those road trips where you feel like you're actually playing at home. No offense to the home crowd, but they're going to travel well. Not difficult for the fans to get in their car, hit a highway, pick up 2 tickets, grab a hot dog, and watch somebody go deep.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez ranging up the middle, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Wil Myers. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Machado now on 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Ryu steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager ranges to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on me. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two and one to count.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swinging a soft liner, and Freese will reach safely. It's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Myers is under it. 2 down. Standing in, Corey Seager. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Will Myers.
Sharp ground ball to third. Turner's got it. And a good throw gets him. One gone.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
So stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. And Margot leads the yard with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1. So striding in, Austin Barnes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Popped him up. Kinsler is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 9.
So coming to the plate, Hyunjin Ryu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Kike Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. Kinsler for one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball hit you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hernandez over at second. Peterson at first, 2 out in the inning. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Austin.
Leading up for the Padres, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Here's David Freese to stand in.
Now batter, first baseman, David Freese.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. Bellinger rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score, and the Dodgers have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Verdugo, a native of Arizona. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Right side. The tag, and he is out. Here's Corey Seager.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 on its way. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Tatis moving to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Leading off the fourth inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Hosmer, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count leader. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. 1 away. Now at the plate, Manny
Machado.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. A hit in 2 tries so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Bellinger is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on.
And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
I got 2-1 with
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3-1 to him now. Hernandez, the runner at third. Turner at second with 2 gone. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You got a full count.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. Strike 3. Dodgers strand a couple. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. And that'll bring up.
Leading up for the Padres. Center fielder, Manuel Margot. Your attention, please. Entering for the Padres, number 2, Jose Herrera. Now pitching for the Padres, number 36, Tony.
So digging in now, Hunter Renfroe. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Hunter Renfroe.
Quick check on that high run at first. And he'll get back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's late. He's safe. Nice snag, but no chance to get it out. So there'll be runners at first and second.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Now a drive by Kinsler. Deep left field. Back goes Peterson, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 4-3 game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, Hero. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Into the box, Austin Hedges, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Adam Warren will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Francisco Mejia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Cody Bellinger is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is off the plate, up and away. And there's a base hit on the line. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Max Munson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Max Munson.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
1 strike.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Tying run headed home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and they got him coming back to third.
Now batting, catcher.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Paulo Orlando will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
3-2 pitch. Popped up. Kinsler trying to get there on the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand. Max Munson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 13.
Paulo Orlando will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Into the box, Francisco Mejia. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Russell Martin is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup over the inside corner. And it's quickly 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. foul tip right into the glove of Martin as he's able to hang on to it to record the strikeout.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Well hit to right, but foul. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Grounder down the line at third. And there's his first base hit in this one. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart after getting one out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. One and one.
1-1.
A real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. He's running. Grounded to the right. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, Debo, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And a throw behind the runner at third. Runner back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Line drive to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Dylan Floro takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Here's Will Myers. As we're 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And now from the air, a jump throw. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Padres 5 and the Dodgers 3. Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District as we're set to start the ninth. Comes on from the pen. To finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Chris Taylor is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Margot on his horse. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now, Kike Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-0. Fouled off. Yates is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Popped him up. Hosmer is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
1-0 pitch. There's a slider that can't catch the outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the ninth inning. Game on the line. Get yourself on base. to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set with the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like...
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The San Diego Padres jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sammy Solis.